Good morning, crypto world. How's everybody doing out there today? It is 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7/7/2018. July heat just starting to crank up, and the market is too. When you look at Bitcoin on this graph, that back last year in August, July, August, and you look at the level that it was at that time. Okay, forget the middle part because we know how good that was. Okay, now go to the right side, and you can see here where we are in July. We are quite a bit above where we were a year ago. Okay, now in the last 7 days, you can see here that we're climbing up a decent degree. I'm not saying we're going bonkers, no. But what I'm trying to point out is that there's money in the market, and the market is going to go. It just takes more money. And look at this. I mean, with the last 24 hours, it's going up, down, but it's going overall up. So we need 0.66, by the way, up 0.66%, up 66.47. Now, when you look at the current, we'll get back to that in a second. When you look at the current market cap, it's at 268, and you look at the daily volume at $12 billion. Now, with that type of money, and you look at overall what's going on in the market, there are basically in the last 10 days double-digit gains. In the last 7 days, we're going up about 3 to 5%. And of course, as time goes by, those double-digit gains go down a little bit depending on the days. And now we're in the single-digit gains. But overall, I'm saying not the whole market. When you're looking at 6%, 5% in the last 7 days. Right now, we're hovering right around just a little less than, 1%, 0.5%. And that's what we need to see today is to turn around and start launching. Okay, so let's hope for the best today on that situation. But I'll tell you one thing. There will be more money coming into the market. And there will be more Bitcoin being bought up. So to raise the market up. That's a guarantee. So when you look at that and that money is coming, look out. Now, some of the news today we have South Korea to loosen the crypto rules in cooperation with the G20 directive. And we go down here. The KYC is Know Your Customer, if anybody doesn't know what KYC means. All right? So with that, it's to prevent fraud. An official of the country's Financial Services Commission, FSC, said the regulatory agency is not opposed to cryptocurrencies and has made revisions to address money laundering and other illegal activities. All right, so again, they're not against crypto. Of course they're not. Now, cheap electricity is drawing cryptocurrency miners to underpopulated areas of Japan. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? If you're not familiar with mining, folks, or forging, basically you're just generating the coins, and you get a commission for doing so. And with this whole situation here, they get, on the large scale, they get a lot of money. But they need low cost of electricity. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. In China, in the provinces, they have had the majority. But the Chinese government is cranking down on that. So there's other areas that they're searching for, Japan, Philippines, and a few other places, that they want to start doing it. And this is something where this is going to keep going and going and going, of course. This is all part of the Bitcoin universe. But see those fans? See every one of those processing units? Okay, just imagine that by thousands, thousands, and thousands, hundreds of thousands more at one location. Imagine what the electric bill is. Now, when you look at this, the gold rush, the Swiss exchange goes crypto. Yes. Binance targets USD 1 billion profit. Binance and other exchanges in the top 5 on the daily volume will all be cooking on the profit. And Binance, yes, no doubt about that. All right. And when you come down here, the leading Swiss stock exchange, SIX, has announced plans for a new market infrastructure, effectively a cryptocurrency exchange under the same regulations and level of oversight as SIX itself. Regulated by FINMA, the Swiss financial supervisor, according to the Financial Times. The platform will, aside from trading, also offer integrated post-transaction services such as deal settlement and asset custody, bringing it closer to a traditional stock exchange. It was announced on Friday that the first services are set to release on the first half of 2019. Switzerland is ahead of the curve, and I'll just put it that way. Along with Malta and a lot of other places, they're ahead of the curve. And you're going to see a lot of this smooth out over the next 6 months to a year, a lot of it worldwide. Ripple, you're just needing some more money to come into the market. And when you do, you'll be breaking that 50 cents and then getting up to, hopefully, $1 in the next 3 weeks. That would be nice, because I think you're going to see this happen. I think you're going to see the market in the next few weeks start to cook. All right? And speaking of cooking, with the Apollo all-in-one cryptocurrency, that is going on Idax Live on Monday. That's just a day and a half from now. And actually, I think about a little after midnight on Sunday night into Monday. Now, that is a rush. When you look at the wallets that were funded over the last 24 hours on Idax, Apollo owners were able to send their coins over to Idax and load some in to test the system. And everything's good, but do yourselves a favor if you're doing it today. Do not send it as a private transaction. Do not. Okay, only public. Don't click that button. Don't click the messages either. No message. And if you do by a chance open up the message, uncheck the encrypt message box. Okay? Also, passphrases. Save your passphrase on the install and make sure you save it safely, print it out. Okay? And try to copy paste it. No typing it. You're going to make a mistake, possibly. Okay, now the all-in-one features. Why this coin is going to do so well. It's the only one out there. All right, so that's the ticket with the Olympus protocol and the Hermes update and so many more features to the system and more being built in over the years to come. This is the bomb. Okay, so keep in mind, guys, Idax is the first to load. Coinbean's going to be next later in the week coming up. HitBTC, Nebula, Bitex, CoinPulse will be loading up. All that's going to be coming fast. So, but the big news is APL starts Monday. And that's a lot of money coming in. In my opinion, when you look at what the APL is going to do, there's going to be a lot of money coming in to the market because of APL. And why am I saying that? If you look at the Telegram group, they have two groups, quickly. Telegram, the first one, zoomed to 100K, and that's your limit on Telegram. They are bigger than any other crypto community. Then they opened up a seventh one, and that second one, I should say, that second Telegram group ended up going huge. It was at 55K yesterday, and that's after 2 days. There is so much excitement on the Apollo coin. The people that couldn't buy it in the pre-sale will be buying. The more people that on launch day and beyond, the more people that find out about the Apollo are going to be buying the coin. Over down the next months and year, you're going to see so many people buying this coin because it will be a great investment opportunity. No doubt about that. It's going to surge in value and keep going and going and going. And it's going to go to the top of the charts, in my opinion, because there's nothing else like it. All-in-one features, privacy enhanced. So lock and load, folks. Idax. Monday. History will be made. Okay, please subscribe, hit the notification bells, and everybody have a great weekend. Time's to tick until Monday. Talk to you guys soon, and don't drink too much. I did last night. Sorry about that. Later, guys.